I'm going to be making a Yu-Gi-Oh! Top 10 video for you today. This will be a top 10 video for the top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that were printed in the Legendary Decks 2 box. Alright, these are my 10 choices that Konami made to put into the box that I think were the best. Alright, one being the very best. So we're going to start at number 10. Alright, so here we go. Number 10. Rocket Warrior, a common reprint. I know this was reprinted not too long ago in the Duelist Pack Battle City, but I was unable to get him because I wasn't even able to open very many of the packs. But I was very happy and pleasantly surprised to see him when I first opened the Legendary Decks 2 box in the Joey deck. Because I wasn't really getting him anytime soon. I wouldn't have him right now if it weren't for the box. So he's at number 10. Alright, number 9, we have First of the Dragons. I never even knew this card existed until this box first came out. This is another common card, and it's a really nice generic fusion monster that only requires 2 normal monsters. So it's going to be kind of cool to make a normal monster deck out of this. Or not out of this, but with this included. So yeah, it's nice attack and defense. Really decent effect. The only reason why I have this lower than the one over here is because it can easily be knocked out by a spell or trap card. But other than that, it's a really cool card. Another pleasantly surprising one that came from the box, and it's a really good choice on Konami's part. So that's number 9. And here, right at number 8, is Secret Village of the Spellcasters, another common reprint. I knew about this card when it before the box came out, and I always wanted it. It's a good spellcaster support deck, and can stop your opponent from using spells if they don't use spellcasters themselves, which can also stop those pendulum cards. For the most part. So yeah, I was also really pleasantly surprised to see this in the box as well. So really good choice there. Now at number 7, we have our first foil card, an ultra rare Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. I know she was in the structure decks like Saga of the Blue Eyes White Dragon or something like that, and I didn't really care for that deck. I had like 2 opportunities to get it, but declined both times because I didn't really care for that deck. But this is my favorite card in there. If any one card would make me start wanting to play a Blue Eyes deck other than the original Blue Eyes White Dragon himself, it would be this card, and it was great choice to make it ultra rare instead of just a common. So that's great. So yeah, good choice. Now at number 6, we have another common card, Exodia Necros. This was easily a highly wanted and anticipated reprint since like Dark Crisis or something along those lines. I don't think it's been reprinted anywhere after the original series, but the last one I knew of was Dark Crisis, which was the first time it came out. And I've been trying to get this for a while, but it's extremely hard until now. That's guaranteed just as a con, but hey, it's a guarantee of getting one of these for every Legendary Decks 2 box that you get. So this was extremely good choice on Konami's part. To me, it feels like he should be in the top 5, but because of what else they brought to the table in this pack, he just had to stay right here at number 6. So now for number 5, we have Dark Burning Attack. This is one of the more anticipated ones between the 2 spell cards from this set, because all it requires is Dark Magician Girl to destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Instead of having to have both Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician, it's unlikely to have both of them on the field at the same time, so that's why I like this one more than the other one. But yeah, since I knew about it in the OCG, from Dueling Network. I've always wanted it, and now they brought it out. So number 5 it is. And number 4, another used to be OCG exclusive card that I've wanted for a long time, Eternal Soul, as a secret rare as well. This, ever since I saw this, I wanted it even more than Dark Burning Magic Attack. So yeah, it's a nice Dark Magician / Dark Magician Girl support card. And yeah, it's really cool. I don't know what to say about it, so it's right there at number 4. Okay, so now we have the last 3 cards. Right here at number 3, we have the Winged Dragon of Ra, original art, ultra rare, tournament legal version. This is the only God card on the list. The reason why Slifer and Obelisk aren't on the list is because they were already reprinted as secret rares, guaranteed in the tins of the Kaiba Yugi tins for 2016. But this one was not. This is the first time that this card is ever guaranteed with original art and everything, tournament legal edition. And now with it, you can use your Sphere mode of Ra and Immortal Phoenix that you get in the other 2 Duelist packs. Because I've gotten both of those before I gotten this card, so now I can actually use those to their full power. So yeah, it's my least favorite God in real life, but the reason why it's on here versus the other 2 is because it's never been reprinted as a guarantee like this before until now. Now that they've reprinted, or not reprinted, but printed for the first time the Immortal Phoenix in Sphere mode. So now number 2, we have Obliterate, ultra rare. This is another used to be OCG exclusive card that I've always wanted to come out, now out. It's a better way to use Exodia instead of the stupid, draw out deck. This may encourage different use of Exodia. Now, our number 1 card is, you probably guessed it, Legendary Exodia Incarnate, ultra rare. Used to be OCG exclusive, now in the TCG. It's super epic. It's not overpowered necessarily. It's not necessarily a meta defining card. Exodia is now not a meta deck with this, but it really discourages the old style play of Exodia, and it brings a lot more fun to the table, and it's amazing right next to Obliterate. There's no way I could not put this as the number 1 spot. So there you have it. There is my top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh cards from Legendary Decks 2. What do you think? What is your top 10 favorite cards from that set? That's about it. Thanks a lot. See you next time.